No.
No. Welcome. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. How's it hang loose? Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel.
Only for you.
Only for you. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. A blessed Christmas to you. Much meaning, purpose, joy, wonder, warmth. Merry Christmas, Michael, in Tokyo. The most popular destination travel point. Christmas in Tokyo, can you imagine? Wow. Okay. We gotta go see a movie, but you gotta tell me some stories when you come back. Okay, today, it's Christmas Day. So, ouch. Christmas Eve, people came over, family gathering, and basically it went okay. It kind of went odd. Like, some people my niece, husband, and their little baby girl showed up in the morning, and then after that, my brother from Waimanalo showed up, and my sister was there, and they fixed the step. And she had to be quarantined. She's like quarantining herself in her room. And then in the afternoon, my sister from Waimanalo, yay, she showed up. So it was like, and my brother from the North Shore showed up, and and his wife, and so they're all very cool people, and they all showed up, and it was like at different times in the day kind of thing. It's almost like shifts sort of a thing. That's how it went down, but that's okay. My mom was pleasantly, I think, touched with Christmas this year, so that's a good thing. Now, I'm going to do this. There it is. Is it back? Okay. Yay. Okay. I don't want to do voiceovers because today I'm going to do something a little different. Ho ho, it's Christmas Day. Oh, all this stuff. Friends and family, love and glowing holy light. Like Jesus is, if you believe in Christianity, also God, the Son of God, but also the same thing as like God. So it's like, it's okay to worship Jesus. This is like theology from a Roman Catholic point of view.
Asylum.
So they have that Trinity, which is kind of always going to be a mystery. 3 in 1, 1 in 3, and all this kind of thing. But the thing about Jesus is that he's incarnate, as in born into the world, like human world. So that's what Christmas really is. But there's this weird story, not some weird story, it's only one of those stories, so believe it or not, so we're gonna go into this really quick. I think I need a cup of coffee. So I'm gonna explore a little bit of this because it's like one of those, stories. The Star of Bethlehem, right? The 3 wise men and the star. And before we get into the Star of Bethlehem, let me do something real quick. Because I opened up one of my presents Christmas Eve. So thank you, Michael. We're going to go see movies. But this is a present. I won't tell you who it's from. One of my present unwrapping. Because it wasn't supposed to be like too much present, but some kind of, like nuts and things like that and all that. But
no way.
My sister kind of does these things. So, present number 1. Got me. Oh, a copy. I think I have a copy though. A copy of Malachi Martin's Hostage to the Devil. This is the book. This guy is a Vatican exorcist priest. He kind of put down one of his priestly commitments to poverty so he could do book publishing. He was an exorcist. He was out in New York. And when exorcisms were really needed, there weren't a lot of exorcisms. It was difficult to get, so he just kind of went off and started to do these things, almost like without approval. So he was, in a sense, a little rogue, but he was like an actual exorcist. This is the guy, he's one of the big ones. He has since passed away, and this book, I know some of it. There's about 5 case studies of what he really did. Hostage to the devil, because I speak to my sister about, and she's like, let me just this. This one is, my sister, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to embarrass people.
Not exactly.
In the grounding mat so you go out and you kind of get grounded. You're grounded.
Can you hear him?
So energy stimulates deeper sleep, reduces input. Always into the healing stuff. Healing. Now.
Listen to me. So, I know.
Thank you, my sister. She's so cool. I got people a card. Here's a card. There's no money in it. I'm sorry. So, we're going to look in the Bible, the actual Holy Bible, and now, what's the birth of Jesus about in the Holy Bible? Now, there's different, there's like the 4,
Can you repeat?
There's a prophecy in the Old Testament, I think it's Isaiah, someone will be born of a virgin, and all this kind of thing. And the thing about virgin, because people have Christmas and it's like, oh, the virgin birth, that's impossible. It's an article of faith. You have to believe that, and I don't believe that's a virgin. And Jesus has brothers. What the heck? How can she be a The translation, virgin, where they got virgin in the translation, that word can mean like young woman, like a young woman. And they kind of assume, because of the culture then, the young woman, virgin, young woman, because they're not promiscuous like nowadays. so definitely a young woman was definitely a virgin. And so there's that one. And the other one was immaculate conception for virgin birth. Now, immaculate means like sinless, not a speck of, wrong sin. And that's a thing about Mary, between Mary and God. God chose Mary. God saw favor in Mary, the mother of Jesus, that one. And it was a God thing. So God's like going, look, you're a humble young woman, and I pick you. It was God picked somebody. Doesn't happen to everybody. So when God picked that person, there was an angel sent. Do you want to? And she's like,
Eldest.
I am your handservant. She just like humbly just went, of course, whatever you want to do, do with me what you will. You might hear that. That's like from Mary, and it's like one of those examples of real faith. God asks you, you just go, whatever you want, God. That's like submitting to God's will and faith. So Mary did that, and then God went, okay, you are now sinless. Now, ever since the fall of Adam and Eve, nobody's sinless. There's original sin. So everyone's a sinner. Okay, but not Mary. She's actually sinless because there was a big purpose.
You shouldn't be here.
For the incarnation. That's the Immaculate Conception explanation. So yeah, without sin and virgin birth. Explained. So you can add that to the non-belief thing. Now, despite this Old Testament thing, there's the 4 Gospels, which are the 4 synoptic, because they overlap, because they have some same source, some overlapping sources. And Mark, the earliest one, is included in Matthew, Luke, etc. There's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in order. Mark being the oldest one. And sometimes it has the long ending and short. Anyways, the 4 Gospels. The rest of them are almost just like letters Paul, the Apostle, St. Paul wrote. He's the one that built the church. So he made Christianity. He preached it, basically, is how you look at it. So, the 4 Gospels. Is there a birth of Jesus story? Well, kind of yes and no. Some of them do, some of them don't.
Stop.
Now, I think Luke has the one with the shepherds. Angel comes to the shepherds, and the shepherds are, and here's a glorious, come for good news. This is good news, right? God. See? Good news is God. Thank you, Ghost Tube Box. But one of them has, like, the birth of Jesus story, and it's Matthew. The other ones don't have nothing. It's just like John, no. And then there was a light, and then the other one just like, no. It just goes, Jesus was born, now he's all being baptized by John the Baptist. So, we turn to Matthew, which has the story. Really? It's the one that has the story. Now, mind you, Luke has the one with
Go slowly.
Luke has the one with the shepherds. Okay, but we're not doing the shepherds. We're doing the star one. So ho, let's check out the star, because there's one thing. The bells will say Merry, and that's all the time we have. Merry Christmas. Good night to one and all, and to all a good night. Let's check it out. I'm sorry, we're going for a little longer. Hopefully not too long. Okay. Okay. This one, Gospel Matthew. Thank you, God, for saving our sinning asses. The birth of Jesus the Messiah. Now, from there, which is like chapter 1:18, it says, Virgin shall conceive and bear a son. The name will be Emmanuel. God is with us. That's the Old Testament reference, because and that's it. So there's that, and the whole Joseph and what, Joseph is
Judged.
not really the dad, but anyways, the visit of the wise men. Here we go. So in the time of King Herod, so King Herod at the time was a bad guy. So after Jesus was born in Bethlehem, the men came from the east to Jerusalem asking, where is the child who has been born King of the Jews? So the 3 wise men come to Herod, where is the child? And he's like, what are you talking about? And they say that we saw a star in Bethlehem of Judea. It has been written by the prophet, and you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, by no means least among the rulers of Judah, from you shall come a ruler who is to shepherd and my people Israel. So they say, well, there's a star over Bethlehem, and a ruler is born, and Herod is going, hey, we can't have no ruler, I'm ruler. So that's what Herod is doing.
Tell the truth.
So Herod called for the wise men. So Herod called them. They go up and he says, go search diligently for the child, and when you have found him, bring him to me, or bring me word, not bring the child, bring me word, so that I, wink wink, can go and pay homage, because he wants to go get the kid.
You're listening.
So now here it comes. Now they heard the king, they set out, and they're headed, the 3 wise men.
You don't understand.
When they had heard the king, now this is chapter 2, verse 7 already. They went out, and there ahead of them went the star that they had seen at its rising, until it stopped over the place where the child was. So they went to Bethlehem. There's the star, and the star went. The star moved until it stopped. Now it even says more to say,
can you see me?
When they saw that the star had stopped, it says that. So the star went, it was moving, and then stopped. And when they saw the star stop, they were overwhelmed with joy. Very much so. On entering the house, they saw the child with Mary and his mother, and they knelt down and paid him homage. Then they opened up their treasure chests and offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they left for their own countries. So the 3 wise men just scattered they went back home. Then Joseph, warned in a dream, after they had left, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up, take the child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and remain there until I tell you, for Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him." So the angel tells Joseph, scat to Egypt with the kid so it doesn't get killed. And then there's the slaughter of the innocents, and I'm not going to get into that. So they're warned to skedaddle, and they did, because Herod was out to get them. Thank you, Jesus.
I want to come.
But my point is, the star was moving and then stopped. And the wise men, now that it stopped, thank you, we're overjoyed, because that was the spot. Moving star. That's what I'm pointing out. That's the Christmas detail. Anyways, okay, with all that, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, a little holy tidbit. A little meaning. It's like there's something to ponder. It's like the Star of Bethlehem wasn't just a big bright star and that's it. The thing was moving. Okay. Take that what you will. Take from that what you want. But there's a little stuff in the news, so let's check out some of this. Okay, ready? Hawaii's got news. Recovery plan finalized. Okay, we'll go real quick. This is Maui recovery plan. So they finalized a recovery plan. Hopefully it's in conjunction with what people want to have happen. There's giant waves in Santa Cruz. So there's some type of giant waves going all over California, and there's washing stuff away. Oh my gosh. Santa's approvals are rating, because they got a thing on Santa. I don't know how this is going on. There's an overtime. So it's basically football, so I don't know what's going on there. But South Florida working overtime. Okay, something. There's a Hawaii Bowl. They want the Hawaii Bowl to go on. And there's still some football. Okay. Check out your local listings, I suppose. Okay, do we have a cookie? Back in the day? Oh yeah, back in the day, 1989.
It makes no sense.
This is a New Year's Eve. Back in 1989, when you want to relax, you just bust out the candle and hey, hang out with the family. This is the family participate in the menorah lighting ceremony. Happy Hanukkah. To Hawaii Gateway Park. Ceremony, the Hanukkah, the Jewish Festival of Lights, with that menorah, that the candelabra that has 8 days. Was it 8, 9? It has different. There's different menorahs that have different. I think it was 7 and it went to 9. Boom. I'm not going to go into that because I don't know too much. I forgot by hand. Oh, light the menorah. Here's a candle. Careful. Thoughtful tricks can help keep mountains. Thoughtful tricks. This is Wednesday. Peace on earth. It's not such a bad little tree, really. Just needs a little love. Oh, the quote from the Snoopy.
Torturer.
The torturer. And that. Oh, come on. Ho, ho, ho. What the heck?
Portal. Not exactly.
Not exactly? Okay. Okay, so we have more funds for the zoo.
Statue.
And that's boondoggle. Transportation, do situation. We're free to spread joy and say, oh, here, we can just do this one.
Be free to spread joy and hope this season.
In our world today, both freedom and equality are seen as fundamental values. In fact, they are contradictory. Equality can be assured only by curtailing freedom. Independent freedom without equality is a form of anarchy. True freedom is surrender of self in the service of others. Interdependent freedom is equality by service. Let us in this season of anticipation seek love, joy, faith, and hope by giving to others by a gift, a touch, and a smile. Dik Walenta Kailua. Oh, thank you for talking in tutu voice. Thank you, Dick.
Kathleen.
It's kind of complicated there for a second. Confusing me.
This is strange.
No, I'll try to keep them real short. The little star and all that kind of thing. And have a wonderful Christmas and hope everything's well and lots of love and joy and good stuff. Aloha. Aloha. What button do I put? Oh yeah. Aloha to you. Aloha. Have a good Christmas. Mele, Kalikimaka is a team say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the idea. Oh, aloha to you.